I would really like to know what to call you. Should I call you Stick to Emmanuel Tips or should I stick to King of All Sports? What would you prefer?
I prefer the one you are inclined with. The name King of All Sport came because I've won different type of sports on the betting platform, and it came from my followers. So they gave me that name. Look, I'm back in 2022 or so when I was answering Manuel tips. So they gave me King of All Sport because I've won different type of sports on the betting platform. So it's all choice. I didn't get the name on my own. I didn't create it. It was a thing from the followers, from the fans, the love they have for what we do. So that was how the name came about. So it's all left on what you feel is best for you calling me.
And so I'm going to have just a very quick introduction. My name is Temidayo, and we've been in contact for a couple of days. And I work with my betting sites Nigeria, and what we basically do is to compare betting sites across Nigeria. We offer users and inform users on the best ones to bet on, give them reasons why they should bet on these betting sites, and so on. So we're creating a spotlight feature on people who are genuinely shaping the sports betting space. And we think that you have done a great deal with the space. I mean, you just mentioned that your fans give you the name King of All Sports. That must be a big deal. I mean, to have lots of people, look up to you within the betting space. So can you give us a quick introduction about you? Say people that do not know you yet, they want to know who we're having this conversation with. Can we know you very briefly?
Okay, definitely. King of All Sports and what it entails are um, all about creativity and hard work. The name King of All Sport came because I fell in love with sports right from childhood. I'm a sport lover and I'm a Liverpool fan. And because of the love for sport, I decided to venture into betting. I decided to um, pause my 9 to 5 just to go into betting. Not because I want to go into betting, but because I have a passion for it. And I hardly played 3 to 5 games without winning back then. And due to that, I wasn't interested in playing bets. I was all after I came to the internet just to campaign about end police brutality because it affected someone I knew. Then so coming to the internet and seeing all things like they drop codes on the TL and all that, I became interested. I said, okay, when I'm done what I'm doing about the end police brutality, end SARS period, then that was how I came to the internet. Everywhere people started knowing me. I was campaigning and I was posting my picture, posting the flyers of end police brutality. I was on the toll gate all through those periods. So after those things happened, and then I now discovered that on this social media, I can really, really move a little bit with by giving them what they need. So I started dropping codes, and the growth was unbelievable. I did not plan to be on the social media. I was not a social media person. I was very shy. But on the long run, it becomes so popular that in my street, people used to call me like, bro, I saw the codes you dropped. You gave me, I want 2 million, I want 1 million. So they like started calling me different names, best and Ponta, best this, different type of names. So that was what enveloped me into becoming what I am now and what I'm doing now.
That's really something. Thank you so much for the introduction. So would you say that you have a specific game that you prefer to play, like a specific sport rather? Is it football for you? Is it basketball? It's just everything, as your name implies.
Um, Specifically, I'm a very good football punter. Funny enough, I became popular with football, but I left football because it's a popular sport. Everybody plays it. You get. I came into the TL on Twitter, and there was a guy I met. I need to mention that name because it's a part of my story. Chloe Day. There's a guy called Chloe Day. He was hosting a space, a traditional space for Yoruba speaking people. And I'm a Lagosian, I'm Igbo, but I love Yoruba language. So I saw this space on Twitter and I was like, okay, let me join this space. What are they doing? So I joined those space and I started enjoying their conversation. They were talking about some adage in Yoruba language and all that, and I love it so much. So, and I noticed that guy was also a punter. He was also a punter too, but he also hosts regular spaces to discuss with his colleagues. So, because of my enthusiastic and my overzealousness of sports, I called him and I said, yo, can I say something on the space? I DM him and he gave me an opportunity. And I said, hi guys, I was so straightforward. Hi guys, I have a code I've picked on Bet Precise. And he said, what did you pick? I said, I picked multiple correct score. And he said, what is multiple correct? I said, I picked Atletico Madrid to play 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, and 3-0. I picked same for Madrid, I picked for Arsenal, I picked for Liverpool, and I picked for Man City. And it's about 400 odds. And he said, it's risky for you to say this team will win so points. I did other team, if they score 2, it has spoiled. I said, yeah, I know it's risky, but I used to win it before coming to your space. I used to win it all alone on my own. And my friends in the area wins. Sometimes if they need money, they come to me and say, bro, can you give me code? I need money for this. I want to pay for this. And I give it to them. And they come back to appreciate me. And I was like, okay, no problem. You can say the code for the people on the space to listen to. So that was when I mentioned about the sports code and all that. And everybody on the space, some people played it, some didn't play it. And I went off the space to do other things. Fast forward till 8 p.m. People started following me and contacting me and like, yo, we won. I won 10 million. I won 2 million. We won. The game boomed and this. And eventually I became popular on that particular option. But as time progresses, I started studying more about sports and what it takes. It's not just a thing of trial, it's a thing of understanding. So I discovered that football has lower odds, but there are good options too in football. But there are some others very talented in, which I know they are basketball, ice hockey, baseball. These are my favorite sports rather than football. Well, I'm a football fan. I love Liverpool. But when it comes to betting, I prefer those other sports than football. I prefer a two-way sport than football.
How many years have you been at it?
I've been playing bet for a long time before I came to the TL. And I was playing as a novice that has no understanding. I've been scammed through betting. I think betting has taken more than 25 years of my life. And this, when I become professional, I will say it's 15 years now. Because when I say I become professionally into betting, 15 years, that's what I'm going to say. But when I say dramatically playing for fun and all that, it's more than 25 years of my life.
That's interesting. So that means that you must have tried a whole lot of sports book in Nigeria. So would you say that there's a specific, what you say?
I've not tried all the sport booking. I just play what I feel is favorite for me.
Okay. So would you think that you have a go-to betting site for tennis, for instance? Do you have one?
Okay, yeah. Every sport has a favorite site, to be sincere. Every betting sports options has a favorite bookie. For instance, there are some bookies that are not favorable for tennis, and there are some bookies that are favorable for tennis. To be sincere, the Russia bookies has a lot of options for tennis, but not all games. When I mean the Russia bookies, I mean some of the Russia bookies, which you know, when I mean Russia bookies, I mean two bet, one expert, bet winner. The bookies that have those lower lines and multiple options, they have higher chances to win tennis over there. Um, a lot of time I've won tennis over there so much. Even to win basketball too, some of the Russia bookies have good options there where you can win a lot of money.
That's awesome. So you post a minimum of 5 games on the average in a game. How long did you study a game and its markets before you start investing? And we know that you do not invest with small money. You go all out. You either go big or go home. So how do you study
Um,
the markets before you start your
I
investment?
would like to say this: betting is an investment, it's a business. Playing of game is a business. The same way you wake up in the morning and go to your business is the same way game playing of betting looks like. Exactly. There's no difference. The difference is the understanding towards what you do and the passion towards what you do. So before you become a punter or you play games on the TL or you become someone that punts for people to play, you must be passionate about sports. You must understand the teams, the players that are involved in those teams, what they can give to you. If you look at the club, you can tell the systematic information of that club, knowing fully well that as I'm picking this team, this is the average they can average. This is what they can do. So if peradventure you have a bad time, you know that it doesn't come because this is the bad time. So in plain betting, there's what we call a systematic understanding, which is we go for daily returns and we go for big win. What is daily returns? Daily returns is called a system whereby you have allocated, for instance, 100,000. I'm just giving you a figure that you want to use for betting, and that 100,000 you have divided it in a systematic way. Let's say this 100,000, I'm going to take 10,000 for a particular betting platform. I'm going to take another 10,000 to another particular betting platform. I'm going to take another 10,000. So let's say I'm promoting 5 betting platform, or I'm going to be dropping codes on a 5 betting platform, which I am liking to win from 1 or 2 from it. So I'm going to look on all those codes I'm going to be dropping, which is the best and which is safer. So the safer codes are the smaller odds, are the odds that are little and have higher stakes. So when I win one of those safer odds, I've recovered my total stake for the day. For instance, I have 100,000 I want to invest in betting. I'm going to be playing the first 5 odds, for instance, 50,000 on a safer bookie that I'm sure of. And I'm going to be still dropping a mega odd on that same bookie for people to play. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I'll go to the next bookie I want to drop game. Let's say I want to drop basketball on Bet Niger or I'm going to be dropping it on 2-2bet. If I'm going to be dropping basketball on 2-2bet, I'm going to be dropping the bigger odds and a smaller safer line, so that if the bigger odds are not going to be coming, if the safer line comes, I'm recovering my total stake for the day and I'm making a profit of a minimum of 200,000 to 300,000, depending on what I stake on that particular game. Now, this is what I'm going to repeat on every bookie I'm going to be playing on. A bigger odd and a lesser odd that has higher chances for me to win. Most times, we end up not winning all. We end up winning one out of the bookies we dropped. Sometimes we end up winning just one that is the bigger odds that cover up all. In a run of 1 week, sometimes your 2 wins might cover up all your losses for the week, or even your 1 win, depending on your strategy. So let's say you did not win any big odds you drop, and you did not win your small odds for some days. So you have this systematic calculation. Let's say, for instance, I'm having 3 million naira and I want to invest into betting with 3 million naira. And my aim is to win 7 million with 3 million naira before the end of 6 days. Now, let's say I'm going to be investing 500,000 on 15 odd because I need 7 million. My aim is to win 7 million and I'm good. So if I'm going to be investing 3 million to get 7 million, it simply means I'm going to be having chance to play 50. If I'm going to be choosing 15 odd, I'm going to be playing 15 odd for 6 times with 3 million naira. So I'm going to be dividing 500,000 into 6 to play 15 odds for 6 times. So on a good scale, most times weekends we have good games. So I will decide to say, okay, the day we have good games is the day I'm going to be playing games. So if I play those days, before I get to 6 times, I will surely have a win 2 to 3 times, or sometimes in a worst scenario once. And when I win once, I've recovered my 3 million and I'm having 4.5 million ready for me. So it's all about understanding what you are investing on and knowing what you are playing on. Back then, I used to host space where I educate people about sport betting, how to bet, and how to understand how betting works. Betting is all about understanding where you invest on and the risks you're about to take.
These are really insightful tips that you're already giving the audience, and we really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And these are really strategic. I myself, I'm learning one or two things. So there's a myth about winning big in Nigeria, and
Yeah.
giving sure odds. Do you think there's anything such as sure odds? Give me sure odds. Is there anything like that?
Uh, there are some games that are sure, but nothing is 100% sure. The reason why I said nothing is 100% sure is because no matter how sure a game looks, something can go wrong. Just for instance, Madrid played last few days and they lost. They lost to a smaller team. And in the booking industry, that's a sure odd. You know, in betting, there are some times that are good games. I call them good games. I don't call them sure odds. Good games. In a situation where there are good games, your chances of winning, tendency of winning is going to be high. If you're going to be having bad luck, you're going to be having cut one, which simply means one game is going to be cutting your ticket.
Yeah.
And over here in Nigeria, we have a whole lot of different system of betting, different from the foreign. Because over here in Nigeria, people want to use 10 naira to win 100 million
Yeah.
and 200 million. And over there in the abroad, they just want to play 1.30 or $1 million and win big. Or they played $500 for just 1.30. They are okay. You understand me? But over here in Nigeria, because of the system of betting and the way things are for people and how hard it is, that has been a big blow to some of the challenges over here in betting. People intend to go for only big odds rather than understanding the system. This is an investment. This is not a trial, just a trial. This is an investment. Because if you understand investment, you will stay for a long term and it become part of you. If you don't understand investment, you will stay for a while and you go broke and you complain that betting is bad. Betting is all about managing a business, understanding that this is an investment. If it goes wrong, everything is going wrong. Same way you wake up and go to your business, if you don't manage it well, everything goes wrong. So this is how it works. There are some times whereby we can win 7 days in a row. I've done that. That was what brought about King of All Sports. People won. They were tired of winning. They won for good 7 times. And it brought about that name. So, and about the ability of people knowing me because my account has been suspended for 3 good times on the TL. Growing all over again to this stage shows that we've been consistent with what we're doing and we are trying to do the things right and stop.
Yeah. Thanks for that. So let's assume that you're a business owner and you own a sports book in Nigeria. You've been at it for a while, so you basically know
Yeah.
what the users want. What do you think is missing at the moment that most sports books are not offering users?
Oh, the African betting market is too hard.
Hmm.
To be sincere with you, it's terribly difficult. Sometimes the odds are not favorable. The betting platforms are very, I don't want to use a harsh word, they are very, very strict and make it almost impossible for you to win. And due to that, there are some other loops which I can give you a brief. For instance, if I'm going to be talking about the foreign platform like Bet365, FanDuel, Fanatics Books, and all those sporting platform, MGM, you can see, let's use for instance, football. On Bet365, you have both teams to get yellow card, 1.30 or 1.15 odd. Both teams playing a match, for them to get yellow card. You can't see it in Nigerian bookie, in any book platform in Nigeria. That option alone is higher chances for you to win regular 2 odds daily. If you know 2 teams that are aggressive, both teams are going to get yellow cards. It's on the foreign bookies. It's available for you to win every day. All you need to do is to look for the 2 teams that are aggressive, another 2 teams, and you have your 2 odds or your 1.50 odds, and you do rollovers of taking 1,000 to 1 million in 15 days. There are no options like that here in Nigeria. And the lines here in Nigeria are higher than the lines in abroad. Let's say, for instance, Fanatic Books is giving over 1.30 odd. Over here in Nigeria, they are giving over 1.21 odd. And why giving over 1.25 odd? The game might be playing 1-0 and it's at 80 minutes. Nigerian bookies are going to lock out the cash out. The foreign bookies are going to be telling you can still cash out something from it. They're going to be making it available for you. So the strictness of the bookie over in Nigeria is difficult in a way that, let's say in basketball, Steph Curry can average 28 to 30 points on a basketball match, which we all know. But sometimes when it's bad, he average 19, 18 and all that. On the foreign bookies, you have options whereby you can choose how many points you want him to play. And by choosing the points, they show you the odds that are available for you to win from. On the Nigerian bookie, they gives you what they want you to play. They might give you Steph Curry to play 32, and Steph Curry might just end up playing 29, and you will lose. There's no option for you to choose below or lesser. There's a strict you must use perspective over there. So that's why the difficulty in winning betting has reduced over the time. Back then in 2022, we win regularly, we win continually, and since people started investing more in betting and discovering that betting really changed lives, betting can buy you vehicles, property, just as the way it has done for me. And a lot of people invested in betting, started going to betting, and the platform, the bookies, started working in a system whereby it's going to be difficult for you to win over here. In a situation like last week, I have a game that is remaining one for me to win, one match for me to win, and the bookie closed the cash out.
Wow.
There's no cash out available for me, and I wanted to win 20 something million. There was no cash out available for me. So I was forced to play against that game 500,000. So that in case I didn't win the 20 something million, I'm going to be winning like 1.6 million for myself. Because if I minus the 500,000, I'll be winning 800 or 900,000 for myself. So in that situation, it's very, very bad and hard and difficult for learners and new people on the betting platform. It's terrible. There are so many other things which I will not want to say. I think the Nigerian betting agency are aware of that. They know this thing clearly. They are just rubbing shoulders and trying to do as if they're not aware. If the betting platform is okay here in Nigeria, I'm telling you, Nigerians are one of the best punters in the world right now. When I mean people sending me money from all over the world to congratulate me for winning my game shows that we are very good with our odds. We are the people that win massive odds on the TL. I'm not just talking about me, I'm talking about general punters on the TL. They are creative. There are some that wins draws, 5,000 or 3,000 odds. You hardly see any betting platform, any countries or punters around the world winning that kind of odds. If you hear they win millions, you hear that they win alone, not with people. You get. So here in Africa, here in Nigeria precisely, we are really, really taking the bull on his own because it's difficult to win in Nigeria when it comes to betting.
I think it's our time we start dragging them, maybe the community of hunters we have in Nigeria, start telling them to.
Yes, that would be good. Definitely, that would be good. But you know, over here in Nigeria and over here in Africa, we have this um, divided unity that we allow the bookies to prevail. There are sometimes we have called for sanction on bookies that we are not going to be using this bookie until they correct some impressions, and some other people refuse to join on those campaigns. It was difficult. It was as if your fellow friends that you talk to every day say, "No, I'm not going to accept." You don't know their reasons. Maybe they are giving something or not. You don't really know, but you can't tell. You feel bad about it. Sometimes people might win millions and the bookie platform will not pay. And they will intend to come to DM us and tell us this is happening. And we'll be like, we told you not to follow this bookie. They are not genuine. And you did this. And now this is the result. Sometimes we drag with them and they pay. Sometimes they end up not paying and they just ghost everyone. There are so many bookies like that. But I think for betting platforms to be better and suitable for us to win, there need to be chances for us to call them out properly. There needs to be a system whereby we team up and do the things that are needed to be done. Definitely.
Yeah, that was really good. So on a lighter note, have you ever been dragged on Twitter at any point?
Definitely. Twitter is a beautiful place. Okay, let me give you an instance. I've been dragged like countless times for things I didn't do and things I've done. One of the drags that I felt bad about was not cashing out. That's number one. I posted a game and it was revealing Denver Nuggets for me to win 89 million and 112 million. That particular day, I played two different. A lot of people play those games with me on the TL. Those games got a million view that particular day. Um, it was revealing for Denver Nuggets to play a total over, and they had just 2 points for them to score that point. And I was showing a cash out of 18 million and 32 million. Now let me shock you. Those games I played them 8,000 and 10,000.
Wow.
So as a sports person, I have studied those games, those two average those points easily, and they're already doing well. They were having like 1 minute 20 something seconds, and in a basketball game you have 24 seconds to score. If you did not score on a professional NBA game, you need to go over shot clock violation, and then the ball will be given to the other team to go and try their own options. And they just needed 3 points for for them to score, for everybody to win with us that day, and they were having 1 minute 20 something seconds. And mathematically, I've already calculated that in 1 minute they can score 4 points, 2 points into four places, which is approximately eight. And I just needed 3 points. And in every 24 seconds, you need to score the ball or you waste time. They have shot clock violation I give to the other team. But funny enough, it was really, really stressful that day. They end up throwing 3 points constantly and they wasted the remaining time because the home team is already winning with a margin of 7 points, and he wasn't interested to score more points again rather than to just waste the time of the game. And the away team was having a bad time with his 3 points because he needs to get that 7 points with 2 3 points or 1 3 point and 2 2 points. So he needs to score 1 3 point that can boost him more. So in search of the 3 points constantly, the game ended. And even when they had free throws, two free throws, they scored, but they say time violation, time has exceeded before the foul, so there's no need for the foul anymore. And the point was deducted. So on the TL, there are a lot of people who condemn me for not cashing out, for dropping the cash out screenshot from the TL, for not cashing out. Some of people were mad at me. They say, I'm greedy. You are more than this. So I've cashed out. And I was like, what if I cashed out and the game boomed? 100 and something million plus. And on the TL, you guys will be mad at me,
Yeah.
and it's betting. And also there are some times whereby we have losing streak, and the followers be like, bro, what's happening? This is not you. These are just love. These are the spirit of the game. Sometimes they will be aggressive because they know what you can do better. They know what you know how to do best. Sometimes it might be interpretation. Some might not read the perspective of your understanding. Some might be seeing 9 while you are seeing 6, and they will keep saying, this is 9. And you say, no, this is 6. And then there will be a misunderstanding somewhere. That's mostly how Twitter works. And Twitter is a beautiful place. I won't say it's toxic. Twitter is a place of truth. It's a place whereby you are free to express how you feel. While expressing how you feel, we also need to learn not to hurt people while doing that. It's a free speech and a free platform. It's also a very good platform whereby you can easily get to voice out easily and people will see you rather than other platform. So you need to expect the worst and the best from Twitter. We are all humans. There are going to be good times, bad times. There are going to be some times where people will tell you you are good for nothing. There are going to be some times where people will tell you need to go and learn what you are doing better. But it's just you keeping your heads up because you know what you are doing. And then knowing fully well that there are good followers and there are also bad followers. And in all, these things works together for good.
Hmm. Yeah. Thank you very much for that. So as we wrap it up, can you give
You
us
say?
a recommendation of the top three betting sites or the best betting sites in Nigeria, according to you?
Mm, I would say there's no good betting brand than any other one. All the betting brands are equal. The only difference there is that the better you promote your brands and add some features, it gives you higher advantage than others. The key factor for you to have uh, clients to play your betting platform and all that is giving them the best what others doesn't have. Let's say, for instance, there's a booking platform that came on. It brought an option called draw save. And do you know what that option means?
No, I
Should
don't.
I explain what
Yes,
draw
please.
save simply draw save simply means when two teams are playing and these two teams are playing a game and one is scoring 1-0 at first half. Hmm?
Mhm.
And at second half, immediately they get to 67 or 80 something minutes, you now score back. Hmm? And because you score back, and at the end of 90 minutes, they are still playing 0-0, you have the game has played draw. But if they score in 92 minutes, your game did not cut, you still win the game as draw. The game only sees from 1 to 90 minutes for draw
Mm.
and as a draw option. And the remaining extra time doesn't count.
Okay.
Even if they give the extra time, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and they end up scoring, it doesn't count. It has helped a lot of people to win draws. There's another option again on Bet Ninja that says first half draw or the rest of the match. These are options that have really won money for people, you know. And there are options like multiple correct score, like I mentioned earlier for you. These are options that even if I didn't post game or I quit dropping codes on the tier, I will definitely keep playing the options because weekends, most weekends I used to win millions of that odds. Even if I didn't post the codes, I used to win a lot of money because there are two on the AFCON. I've been winning constantly on that option. I've won 3 to 5 times on that option. The last time I played Nigeria against Tunisia and Senegal against a particular team, I won 10 million naira on Nigeria on that particular option, multiple correct score. And these are options that are unique. A lot of platforms don't have it. Some platforms have it, but immediately they have it and they see that people are winning from it, they remove the options immediately and put something more tedious for people not to win. And there are a whole lot of options. I would say all the bookings on the platform need to learn from bettings like FanDuel, Sport Fanatics, BetMGM, Bet365, and some of Bet Ninja options. Bet Ninja has one of the good options. It's just that a lot of people don't know about them. They have good options. 2Bet2 have good options. Football.com has good options. Sportybet do have good options, but Sportybet is a little bit trickish. You might want to win a game and they will suspend the match from you saying cash out. They are so popular that they manipulate games a
Wow.
lot. Yes, I'm saying it because I've witnessed this countless times. You might be the one that play a game and they know you want to win million. They'll be showing you cash out of 1 million naira when you want to win 100 million. And your 100 million won't come. And they'll still be showing you cash out 100 naira. And they know the game has ended. Just they want you to be scared. They just want to trigger. And it's not the betting policy. It's becoming trickish. And sometimes you win a game, they will suspend your accounts.
Wow.
It's on the TL. I'm not just saying for myself. If you type it on the TL, Sportybet scam. So many people has done this. One XBet too, they have done such. So it's all about Nigerians sensitizing people on how we could make this betting platform better. It's so difficult. How I wish I'm in the UK right now. I'll be winning more on the betting than over here. Or I'm in America playing their betting platform. I'll be winning more because there are more chances to win with their betting platform rather than Nigerian betting platform.
Mm. Thank you so much. And as we wrap it up, what's your advice for someone looking to bet or start betting?
Um, Betting is very, very, very risky. And anything that is risky gives high amount of money and takes high amount of money also. If you want to play bet, you must be disciplined in what you do. You must understand that you must be willing to let something go when it goes. And you must understand that it's not under 18, it's over 18. It simply means you are rightly taking decisions that is best for you at that moment. And you should be ready to bear your big boy pants. When I mean big boy pants, I mean you should be ready to bear the losses when it happens and take the smiles when it happens to be a win. Because there's going to be a lot of L and a little bit a lot of W's for you. Because the losings are going to be coming, the winnings are going to be coming also. But you need to be strategically smart with what you are doing. You need to take it as an investment in the sense that you need to know how much are you looking to get daily from this betting you are investing on, or are you going for a weekly spray, or are you going for a monthly investment? You really need to know where are you taking a step from, or are you a bet lover that you can invest anytime you want to invest and you can invest every day but it's not something that is going to hurt you. You're going to be investing. It's all about you knowing your poison and choosing it rightly. Like for me, the way I play bet is, let's say I'm going to be investing a 1 million naira on betting today. I'm going to take 500,000 and split it into two and play the best 5 odds that can generate the total 1 million I'm going to be investing. Because if I'm going to be playing 250 on 5 odds, you know how much I'm going to be winning? It's a million plus. So if I'm winning one, I've recovered even if I lost all the games I dropped on the TL. So let's say you're investing 10,000 now. The same mathematics implies to that. So it's not about how big you're investing, it's you knowing what you want to gain and lose at that same time. So why going for winning, you still go for recovery because betting requires funds. We call it stake power. It requires funds for you to constantly invest. Betting is very, very, very risky. And anything that is risky gives high amount of money and takes high amount of money also. The more risks you take, the higher chances of you becoming great in life, and the higher chance of you also losing money in life too. So it's only those that are ready to take risks that can get something in future. You know, talking from someone like me that needed to quit my jobs, not because I want to quit, because I decided to understand that I've been working 9 to 5 and I'm earning less than what I should be earning for my kind of professionalism and all that. And after a bad situation that occurred, lost my mom, I think that boosts me into becoming serious with the skills that I have potential. Studying things online, I'm a quick learner. I learn how to drive my vehicle on YouTube, and I went to Nigerian to apply for road safety and all that and all that. I learned how to fly drones and all that. I learn things easily. I'm a video editor. I learned that also. I learn things quick. So due to that, I intend to understand that if you want to invest into bets, you need to lock in. When I mean lock in, you need to understand the investment plan and the right plan. You don't need to be carried away by the winnings or by the losses. You need to know your target. Let's say, for instance, you are a newcomer to the betting business and you have just 100,000. Let me give you an instance of me, how my life changed. Everybody's life can't change like that. But I will call it grace. Some people call it luck. I call it grace, luck, and gifts with a lot of being concentrated on what I want to do. I became, I eat millions. I quit jobs. I quit my jobs and I came back home after I lost my mom, after I buried my mom and all that. And I told myself, you have only 250,000 in your account. And today, you need to stop working. And you don't need to tell anybody I have quit. You need to look for a place to calm your brain and look for something else to do. This can't keep going on for you, you know. And while I was talking to myself, I was in the toilet. Then I used to stay at on the mainland. There's a place on the mainland I used to stay. So after talking to myself, I called my brother. I said, let's walk on the road, on the street. We were walking. Just said, today is the last day I'll be going to work. I'm not going to work again. I want to start investing in sports and also teaching people about what sport entails. And they said, I don't understand. I said, I've been in the church. I've been doing it like hard work in the church. I've been working in the open space whereby I teach people things. I worked at PhotoFix. I worked at so many different companies, and I know how to empower people to become great financially by motivating them. I think this is the time for me to motivate myself to become great. And my brother was like, "What are you saying? Are you saying that you want to quit your job and be doing what? Who will be giving you money to eat and all that?" I was like, "That's not necessarily what I want to do. What I want to do is that I want to find a purpose in life. I don't want to be a 9 to 5 person. I don't think that's my calling. And I cannot be earning 30,000 every month. It's not going to pay the bills for me." he was like, "What's your option?" I said, "I want to go into sports. I want to talk about sports. I'm versatile about it. I understand what is basketball, I understand what is football, what is ice hockey, what is baseball, I understand what is cricket, I understand what is rugby and American football. I understand long tennis. I understand the intrigue about it. I'm a sports fanatic. I love sport a lot. And even if I'm not going to be betting, I want to talk about it. I want people to hear me on the space." But I was like, "Be calm. The internet will forget you." And I was like, "Don't worry. I know I'm not in a haste." It wasn't easy. So when I came to the TL and then another, and I started playing the bets, I was concentrated to the extent that the 250K that was in my hand, I I took terribly risks that if I said it, you wonder how. I took that money because of the discouragement from my brother. I decided to go to look for an hotel that is cheap, and I rent an hotel for 1 week, and I told them I'm going to pay extra 2 weeks before the 1 week ends. That then the hotel wasn't expensive that much. It was 10,000. I'm talking about 2020.
Hmm.
You can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
So I paid for that, and I paid for 7 days. That was 70,000. I was having like 200 and something thousand remaining in my account. And while I was in the room, I was just thinking, what should I do? I need to think. I need space for myself to think because I've lost my mom, lost my dad. Out of 7, I'm the last. So I'm just thinking out of the box because a lot of people have their business going on, their lives going on. And I needed to post my education because I lost my dad at the early age. So, and because he's the provider and all that. So I needed to push forward when my mom was alive. But when she left, I needed to also sit back and reflect. So while I was reflecting, I decided that that's what I wanted to do in the room. So I picked a game and I played. It wasn't good. I lost because the pressure was much on me. I was scared for what I want to do. So the second day I did try. The third day I was just staying in the hotel, was thinking I would come out, move around, look for ideas I can invest on physical business, and still come back to the room and still say I'm still going to do what I want to do, but I still need to look for multiple streams of income. So while doing that, the 7th day, that's why I don't play with my birthday because I was born on the 7th. It's miracle to me. You know, I was born on the 7th of January. On the 7th day that my bills is going to be expiring, that night I played multiple correct score. That was 5,000 odd in Bet Ninja. That the old Bet Ninja surface, the way it looks. And I played multiple correct score. After playing that game, I went to bed. I was having not more than 2,000 remaining in my account because staying there, eating cheap outside the hotel, coming back, transport, going to meet friends, connecting people just to have something doing or have another jobs doing while also pursuing this dream. Because I really want to go into betting about it. I need want to have other jobs that are not going to be difficult for me in the long run. You understand what I'm saying? So that is going to be also giving me chance to push my career. So on the lucky morning, I woke up, called my friends, like, "Yo, bro, I need you to send me 10,000. I'm going to send it back to you. I want to do some other things." I wanted to just pay for that day, that morning. Then I can go out and what I'm going to do. He said he's going to get back to me. Called another person, he's going to get back to me. I just something just record that. You played some games, check it. Just open my phone, and network was bad. I was moving around the premises. My phone eventually opened, and I saw that I've won. I've won 5 million naira because I played that 5,000 odd with 900 or so. I played it less because I have less money in my account. So 5,000 odd has come home. I won 5 million plus. I didn't believe it because it was morning. I woke up. I came out from the hotel room to the the pool side just to sit. So I came out from the pool side. I came back to my room. I need to wash my face, and I opened the phone. I was thinking this is 500,000, and it's not 500,000. I needed to write the zeros down, and I was like, this is 5,800,000. I was dumbfounded. I jumped on the bed. I was so happy. I went to the mirror. I looked at myself. I said, this is your time. Don't ever go down. Don't ever go down. I keep telling myself that. And I said, I made a quotation. I said, "Die for what you believe,"
mm,
and I believe in myself and God. So I said, "I'm going to die for myself. I'm going to die for what I believe. I know what I can do better." So eventually, I brought out my to do list. I created a to do list, and I told myself how I'm going to invest my money, some ideas I wanted to do, and I started gradually. I said the next week I won again. I was winning football constantly. I wasn't even playing basketball. I was playing only weekend games, multiple choice school. So I started winning constantly and started sending it to my friends on WhatsApp. I have a WhatsApp channel because the winning was becoming much, and I started posting on my status. People started seeing it. I was like, "Are you telling me that I don't that pick this and you won it? Please send me game. Can I? Do you have a group? Do you have this? Do you have that?" And I was like, "What is group? What is this?" See, create a group whereby all the people that love you will play your game. It's like I don't want group stuff. I'm not a group person. I'm not something that people now come and condemn you later. I just want to do it in my WhatsApp status. So I did that for like half a year in my WhatsApp status. And one morning, somebody just called me and said, "You are killing your potentials. People on the X are doing lesser than what you are doing. And you are not on the social media letting people see what you do. Why not come to X?" So that was what brought me to X. And that's the rest history. So it's all about knowing what you want and going for what you want. It's not going to be smooth, but it's going to be worth it if you truly love me.
mm. That's very inspiring. In fact, having this conversation with you, I'm really glad, and I'm sure that anybody that comes across the video will be as well. Because your story has been very inspiring. Knowing exactly what you wanted and went all out for it. I mean, I doubt many
Yeah,
people would have the mind or the heart to do that, and I'm sure that your brother right now will be proud of you, even though he keeps
definitely.
repeating.
Okay, definitely they are. I have some of my brothers that are even contacts on the TL. Some of them are having 400,000 followers. They were inspired to me. They have 400,000 followers. They're on the TL, but I don't tell people this is my brother because I don't even do brothership on the TL. I just do me and they do theirs too. They have their own followers and all that. Sometimes, and they will be like, "This person is taking this person code. It's not, I'm not taking this person code. He's my brother and he's inspired by my game and he's dropping it on the tier." And they will think he's taking my code, I'm taking their another. This is how it works. So, and due to this betting, I've inspired a lot of people. A lot of people have come through me through the betting platform. A lot of my friends, I have a lot of people that have been great, even better than me on the betting platform through this decision I took. Just imagine I didn't take this decision. A lot of people would not be where they are now.
Yeah. So on behalf of everybody that is following you and that believes you, I would personally want to say thank you so much. I basically went through your timeline as well, and I did see that beyond the sport betting stuff, you still give out inspirational quotes, which I think is very admirable. So thank you so much
Okay,
for all
thank
you do in the betting space, and we hope to cash out big as we follow you on the journey.
you.
Yes.
Hopefully, I needed to say this. Hopefully, weekend is going to be good. I have this feeling. I used to have feelings like when the week is going to be good. I used to have this feeling, and I think this weekend is going to be good. Lately, I've been having countless of court one, and I'm an emotional person in the sense that I want people to win and people to be liberated. And due to that, when I have court ones, it hurts me a lot. It doesn't hurt me that I'm pained and I feel panic. No, it hurts me because I know someone there's supposed to have won money from that game. I know someone there's supposed to have been blessed from that odd. And when it doesn't happen, I feel bad. I feel like I didn't give it all. I didn't put the necessary effort. But most times it's not that I didn't put the effort, it's just that the platform has make it more difficult for you to win. And it's really, really not easy as a betting personnel, but it's also smooth and sweet um, when the winning streak start coming. And the winning streak is going to start coming back, and it's this weekend. That's why I'm so happy. I'm happy. I woke up so positive this morning because I've seen some of the updates of the matches that are going to be available. So I'm so positive. I'm just happy to be sincere. I'm happy. I'm positive about it. And yeah, we should be expecting more wins this year. I have a lot of projects I wanted to do. So I'm expecting more wins.
Okay, so we look forward to that.
We will win. The games
Yeah.
I dropped today, hopefully I'll win from them.
Okay.
The games are 75% okay to me based on statistics, based on their last 5 previous matches that they have played. It's just going to be a thing of stats and luck coming together, hopefully.
That's super. So thank you so much for your time. I know we allotted 30 minutes and we're going way beyond that. I really
No
appreciate
problem about the timing. No problem. I'm not worried about the timing. I just wanted to make sure you get what you need and you get the information correctly.
it. We got
If you have
every.
more questions, move into that.
All right. We'll definitely be in touch and we'll reach out to them if we have any.
Welcome.
Yeah. So
Thank you so much.
I think
It seems when the space is coming, when the meeting is coming to an end, the network now become balanced. Why is
exactly.
it like
Exactly. It looks so good now. You look so fresh now. Unlike before I was a bit.
I think it's the network that's really making things so difficult. You can see that this was given to me by a follower that won my game.
Wow. Oh, that's awesome.
So I
Yeah.
have a lot of gifts that have won my games that sometimes it's more emotional to me. I didn't plan for this. I'm not someone that wants to be popular from something or anything. I'm just somebody that just wants to coexist with people and let people understand that I'm simple.
Mm.
So when I play on the TL, people intend to look like this guy. You have money, you have the reputation. Why are you always playing? Why are you always acting stylish on the TL? I intend to understand that we have few moments to stay on it, and we should be positive about it, and we should learn to share loves among people, and we should be natural. We should not take life extremely serious as if we want to kill someone before we get what we want. We need to take life slowly and focused because the more focused you are, the better you transcend to your destination easily. It's not how speed or how fast, it's how focused you are.
Mm. Very true. Very true. Words of wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not about the speed, it's about being focused. So thank you for the time.
Thank you so much for being here. All right. Have a great day. Bye.
Yeah, you're welcome. God bless you too.
Amen.
Bye.